This evening, RCC bemoans shortage of hinterland secondary schools. Troy Doris visits Minister Norton. Independence Day concert held at GUYANA region. Petrobras drops diesel prices amidst protests. And internationally, Donald Trump is banned from banning persons from his Twitter account.
From Safe TV headquarters in South Rival Gardens, this is Safe TV Headline News with George Gonzalez.
Today is Thursday, May the 24th, 2018, and this edition of Headline News is now being streamed live on our Facebook page and our YouTube channel. Thank you for joining us. Gold medalist Troy Doris today paid a courtesy call to Minister of Social Cohesion George Norton. Here's more. Today, Minister of Social Cohesion George Norton was paid a courtesy call by 2018 Commonwealth Games triple jump gold medalist Troy Doris. This was the latest stop on the track and field athletes' victory tour around the nation. Minister Norton was proud of Doris as this athletic accomplishment is just the latest of international records set by Guyanese. Norton also took the time to note that the government is preparing to put financial support behind Guyanese athletes who excel both here and abroad.
This ministry, and particularly the minister, has been given a mandate by cabinet to formulate a policy where we can compensate our athletes who have excelled. This is so because it must be done in a structured way, in a way that everybody feels that they are given their fair share. When an athlete performs, he performs for his country and for himself, whether he does that individually or as a team.
Doris is planning to participate in the 2020 Olympics. The Chicago native, born of Guyanese parents, will compete under the Guyanese flag. He appreciated the recognition and also the pledge of financial support.
If you dedicate yourself to something, you will succeed. But just as Minister Norton addressed is, we do need a plan. We do need a plan. I do need a significant amount of help from the government, from sponsors, from anyone who is willing to support me to fulfill my dream. Because this platform that I'm using is not for me anymore. It's for the country of Guyana, and I can't continue to do that without a numerous amount of support.
Doris is expected to visit the town of Bartica, where he will receive recognition from their mayor. He is also expected to meet with Guyanese athletes before returning to the United States this weekend. Wendell Jeffrey brings us scenes from the recently held Independence Day concert.
As Guyana celebrates its 52nd independence anniversary, a number of activities are being held to celebrate the national event. On Tuesday night at the GUYANA, the Ministry of Social Cohesion, in collaboration with the Seventh-day Adventist organization, held a pre-independence concert. These are some excerpts.
At morn, at noon, or better in the crimson sunset's glow, I love thee, oh, I love thee.
When you waken in the morning by a cheerful kiss and you see a Saki winky flying up the tree, and the fairy only features of a slimy manatee, you can know that you are doing Demerara, Demerara, Demerara. You can know that you are doing Demerara.
I come from skin and bone, Portuguese skin, African bones, buried in forgotten oceans. I come from trade. I come from the ringing of bells, the clapping of hands, from 4-day morning drums over a Pentecostal backyard.
We still cremate the dead by the banks of the Quarantine River. The ground is drunk on our indenture. Our tall salt does not dam its wild thirst. Steel on cane, steel on cane, steel on cane, steel on and on.
Channel 2 Headline News would like to wish our fellow Guyanese a blessed and happy independence. For Channel 2 Headline News, Wendell Jeffrey.
Thanks, Wendell. The Rights of the Child Commission bemoans a shortage of secondary schools in the hinterland. The Rights of the Child Commission noted with concern the severe shortage of secondary schools in hinterland communities. At this morning's event, Alima Nasir noted that the closing of several secondary schools known as primary tops have made things even more difficult for children in the surrounding communities. According to Nasir, just 2 weeks ago, residents of Sand Hills, Kimbia, and Kalkuni called for a secondary school in either of the communities.
The residents of these communities have lamented the severe difficulties of children receiving secondary education at either Kokwani or New Amsterdam, and see the right of their children to education as compromised.
Nasir also noted that families who are serious about education are forced to migrate, thus lowering the populations of these already dwindling communities. Also in attendance at the event was Minister within the Ministry of Indigenous Peoples Affairs, Valerie Garrido-Lowe. She recognized the fact that many of the residents of these communities are Indigenous people. As such, she has pledged to do what is possible to reopen some of the schools in these riverine communities.
We're also looking at encouraging, bringing back the primary tops in some villages, because we find them that the youths respond in their home circumstances, in their village.
Minister Garrido-Lowe, who is a product of a primary top, also told the audience that true educational equality will be possible with the decentralization of education. Don't go away. Coming up after the break, CPA builds Child Advocacy Center and today's crime and punishment. But first, here's today's foreign currency exchange rates. For the latest in news from Guyana, the region, and beyond, visit our website, headlinenewsguyana.com.
It's always fresh, tasty, enticing, and the best in town. Served hot from our experienced chefs. Come and enjoy our daily meals with a wide and delicious menu to choose from. Also a wide variety of pastries and dessert. We can also host your luncheons, cocktails, parties and formal gathering. For reservation, call 225-1730, 225-0038 and delivery 225-0195 or 225-0159. The new thriving Chinese restaurant, 32 Main Street, Georgetown.
For all your floor covering needs, Kissoon's has you covered. From wall-to-wall carpets, runners, rugs in all sizes and designs, mats for all entranceways, vinyl and rubber tiles too. And with our vast stock and knowledge, you're guaranteed to find your floor covering solution with us. We provide free estimates, and did I mention we install too? Like I said, we've got you covered. Kissoon's Furniture, furnishing homes for over 60 years.
The Ministry of Public Health presents Health Expo 2018 under the theme Reaching for a Better Life with Good Health. Starting Wednesday, May 30th to Saturday, June 2nd at the Sophia Exhibition Center. Catch the big opening night ceremony on Wednesday 30th from 17 hours and gates open from 15 hours to 22 hours daily except on Friday, June 1st at 10 a.m. for school children. Enjoy free medical and dental checkups, blood pressure and diabetes testing, nutrition counseling and many more. Admission is absolutely free and the entire family is invited. Don't miss out.
Welcome back. The Child Care and Protection Agency has established a child advocacy center in Linden.
According to the latest report from the Child Care Protection Agency, in 2017, Region 10 had the country's highest reported cases of sexual abuse. This statistic prompted the Ministry of Social Protection's Child Care and Protection Agency to partner with UNICEF and local non-government organization Blossom Inc. to establish a child advocacy center in Linden.
A child can actually report or are comfortable so that they could deliver be interviewed in a comfortable environment where they could actually relate their story comfortably instead of going to the police, us. We want is a multidisciplinary sector where everybody's a part of it.
The center combines the expertise of professionals from the police, the CPA, medical and mental health field, and other relevant groups. Blossom Inc. will be in charge of administering the services at the facility.
Conducting forensic interviews of children who've been sexually abused. We'll be doing therapeutic counseling with them or trauma-informed counseling. Victim advocacy, court support, and also we'll be doing some preventative work, parenting classes and outreach sessions.
The center is located in the former Linden Hospital complex. The Child Care and Protection Agency seeks to build centers like this one in each region. This is the 7th one built so far. The others are in regions 2, 4, 5, and 7.
Wendell Jeffrey brings us more from the Private Sector Commission's workshop on corporate governance.
George, today the Georgetown Marriott, the Private Sector Commission, in collaboration with the Caribbean Corporate Governance Institute out of Trinidad, hosted an inaugural breakfast seminar. And leading the charge and bringing information and greetings on behalf of the Private Sector Commission was the Vice Chair of the Commission, Mr. Desmond.
I'd formally like to welcome you to this Corporate Governance Breakfast Seminar, the first of a series of events to be held here in Guyana. The seriousness of good corporate governance cannot be understated. We must be careful and must have information about what is legally and morally acceptable to prevent corporate governance crises, such as accounting frauds, which led to the bankruptcy of massive companies like Enron and WorldCom.
The featured speaker this morning, coming out of Uganda, is Miss Alison Kibridge, and she brings a wealth of experience in this area of corporate governance. Here are some excerpts from her presentation.
Every document you pick up that talks about corporate governance kind of explains it in a different way. Reflected in that, we don't even have the same approaches to corporate governance around the world. The two extremes are capitalism and socialism. And if you look at both types, capitalism reflected in what we call shareholder value approach to governance, and there's socialism in what we call stakeholder approach to governance. There are opposite extremes. What makes an effective board? The first thing is getting the right board composition. Okay, and again, making sure that you have the right people on the board with the right skills and experience.
The Chief Executive Officer of the Caribbean Corporate Governance Institute is Ms. Denise Dionarine, and she brought the vote of thanks and some closing remarks.
Our upcoming seminars this year with the PSC will focus on family-owned governance, which is a key stakeholder, as you can appreciate, in the economy and corporate governance as well. And later on in the year, in Q4, we will work on a seminar for the governance of state-owned enterprises, equally an important stakeholder in governance and the economy.
George, the seminar this morning was very well attended. Those in attendance received certificates for participation. However, the intention is for the organization, the Caribbean Corporate Governance Institute, to roll out a plan here in Guyana, as they're doing across the Caribbean, where they'll issue certificates and diplomas to organizations and institutions who participate in governance training, in corporate governance training. That's the intention as they move forward. Back to you, George.
Thanks, Wendell. Esther Sobers brings us today's edition of Crime and Punishment.
Today, a 21-year-old male sex worker appeared before Magistrate Leron Daly at the Georgetown Magistrate Court, charged with a series of offenses. It is alleged that on May 23rd, Nicholas Kissoon damaged a door along with other attachments valued $34,667 at the Breakdown Police Station. Kissoon was also charged for assaulting police constables Tevon Watts and Ryan Fields, and slapped with another charge with resisting arrest from Constable Fields. Kissoon was unrepresented, pleaded not guilty to all charges, and was granted $90,000 bail and is scheduled to return to court May 28, 2018. Daniel Watson appeared before Magistrate Leron Daly at the Georgetown Magistrate Court and was not required to plead to the indictable charge, which alleged that on May 21st at her Sterling News Scheme, he murdered his 32-year-old wife, Lauti Atwaru, known as Mona. The 38-year-old Daly, who is a porter attached to Massey, was remanded to prison. His attorney, Bernard De Silva, told the court that his client was beaten and arrested by police who tricked him into signing documents. The magistrate remanded Watson to prison until May 29th, when he will appear before Chief Magistrate Anne McLennan. For Channel 2 Headline News, Esther Sobers.
Join us after the break. Petrobras drops diesel prices amidst protests, and Donald Trump is banned from banning persons from his Twitter account.
Mom, what are you doing with GPL on your list?
Child, you forgot I have to pay GPL?
You got time with GPL?
I have to keep these lights on. The customers who think in that manner and refuse to honor their obligation to GPL are obviously not playing their part in ensuring quality service delivery. So, I will continue to pay my GPL bill on time, every time.
I recognize the value of your point, Mom. You were right.
Guess what? It's the big one-week carnival sale happening right here inside the clearance from Monday, May the 21st to Friday, May the 25th. Come down and get all your gears for carnival right here. Amazing deals. I'm talking 25% off for both ladies and gents. Come down and enjoy 25% off Nike sneakers, Jordans, short pants, jerseys, jeans, hats, and everything you need to touch the road for carnival. Not forgetting you beautiful ladies out there. Come down and enjoy 25% off short pants, tops, jeans, short dresses, sandals, sneakers, and not forgetting clearance is the official outlet for you to come down and pick up your carnival t-shirts. Remember, the sale happens for 1 week. I'm talking from Monday the 21st of May to Friday the 25th of May. Come down and get all your carnival gears and deals right here at clearance. Always keeping you in style.
The Ministry of Public Health presents Health Expo 2018 under the theme Reaching for a Better Life with Good Health. Starting Wednesday, May 30th to Saturday, June 2nd at the Sophia Exhibition Center. Catch the big opening night ceremony on Wednesday 30th from 17 hours and gates open from 15 hours to 22 hours daily except on Friday, June 1st at 10 a.m. for school children. Enjoy free medical and dental checkups, blood pressure and diabetes testing, nutrition counseling, and many more. Admission is absolutely free and the entire family is invited. Don't miss out.
Welcome back. Bibi Bacchus brings us the regional and international headlines of the day.
Several members of the Chilean Catholic Church leadership are accused by victims of ignoring and covering up child abuse by Chilean priest Fernando Caradima during the 1980s and 1990s. They were forced to resign after the church confronted them regarding the accusations. 14 priests are no longer allowed to carry out their duties. These priests have taken part in actions that may be civilian crimes as well as within the church, the bishop's office in the city of Rancagua said. Just Friday, 34 Chilean bishops announced their resignation over a child sex abuse scandal. The announcement came after the Pope summoned the bishops over the scandal. Brazilian state-owned oil company Petrobras is cutting diesel prices by 10%. The move was done to give government time to negotiate with the striking lorry drivers. Diesel prices will hold at this price for the next 15 days. The announcement comes after 3 days of strikes by the drivers. They are protesting against the rising cost of diesel. Thus far, striking lorry drivers have blocked roads in several Brazilian cities, causing chaos nationwide. It is not clear whether the union will agree to suspend the strike. And in international news, President Donald Trump often takes to Twitter to make announcements on certain topics before they become official. He has also used the account to attack his critics, but has blocked those who disagree with his views. Model Christy Teigen, comedian Rosie O'Donnell, and even novelist Stephen King are said to have been blocked by the president. But a New York judge has ruled that the president's account and those of other government officials are public forums, and that blocking Twitter users for their views violated their rights to free speech under the First Amendment of Constitution. And finally, according to an international investigative team, the missile that shut down a Malaysia Airlines flight over eastern Ukraine in 2014 belonged to a Russian brigade, international investigators say. The Dutch-led team said the missile had come from a unit based in western Russia. All 298 people on board the Boeing 777 died when it was hit by a missile during a flight from Amsterdam to Kuala Lumpur. The missile was fired from rebel-held territory in Ukraine. Russia says none of its weapons was used, but the Joint Investigation Team says otherwise. Reporting for Channel 2 Headline News, Bibi Bacchus.
Thanks, Bibi. Now for your 7-day weather forecast and bridge retraction schedule. that's Channel 2 Headline News for this Thursday evening. As we take our leave, we invite you to find Channel 2 Headline News on Facebook, YouTube, and our website, headlinenewsguyana.com. You can also tune in tomorrow morning at 6:30 for a rebroadcast, and Friday evening at 6 for more news. For now, I'm George Gonzalez, signing out from this newscast, saying thank you for welcoming us into your homes, and do have a blessed evening.
The Ministry of Public Health presents Health Expo 2018 under the theme Reaching for a Better Life with Good Health. Starting Wednesday, May 30th to Saturday, June 2nd at the Sophia Exhibition Center. Catch the big opening night ceremony on Wednesday 30th from 17 hours and gates open from 15 hours to 22 hours daily except on Friday, June 1st at 10 a.m. for school children. Enjoy free medical and dental checkups, blood pressure and diabetes testing, nutrition counseling and many more. Admission is absolutely free and the entire family is invited. Don't miss out.